John 15 and verse 17. These things I command you, that ye love one another. Yahweh, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Habakakodash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. Salutation to all you men that push this word in sincerity and in all truth, and to the sisters that listen in silence, I just want to give thanks, to the Most High for this lesson, So this lesson is entitled, Brotherly Love Must Continue or Must Be Fervent, because examining these times right now, we are seeing where we are at a worldwide food shortage, all right? And being at a worldwide food shortage, you're going to see people, you're going to see people who say the love, right, going and hate. All right, you're going to see a brother saying, "Boy, I love my sister," and you're going to live to see that he will sell out his sister for a plate of food. You're going to live to see that a lot of danger, you understand, going and befall people in these days, in these timing. All of them, because the scripture even say that, the scripture say the love of many will wax cold, and right now we are seeing where the love of many is waxing cold, because here you have in Trinidad by us, there's a lot of house breaking, you understand? There's a lot of murdering for small thing, So you're seeing where the love of many is going to wax cold. But for one being in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, all right, we're supposed to follow a different route to 2/3 of Israel, You're seeing 2/3 of Israel cursing out one another for no reason, acting like if there's lords over men, for no reason. You're seeing these things in 2/3, all right? And when Yahweh Shai walked the earth, he never taught us to be this way. He taught us to continue in brotherly love, all right? Because if you love a brother, right, you will even lay down your very life for that brother, Loving a brother doesn't mean that, all right, when I see you, I go show you brotherly love, but behind back, I will talk all manner of nonsense against you, or I go move at a type of way, to belittle you, and call you my brother. That ain't making sense. You understand? How could you belittle someone, all right, curse them out for no reason, and then saying that person is your brother? And then coming to that person, brother, I love you, boy, I love you. That don't make sense. You understand? You're supposed to show brotherly love in season and out of season. You understand? Because sometimes it will have some so-called niggas in the truth, who will try to belittle a man because you find this man might be less than you in knowledge, And that don't make sense. Or you might see a brother moving real cool and calm and normal, and you feel like you could belittle this brother and do this brother where you want. Tell this brother where you want, belittle him in front of the other brothers. That ain't making sense, because that is not what Yahweh Shai taught us. All right? Yahweh Shai never taught us to be tyrants over our brothers. He taught us to continue in brotherly love. All right? Sometimes a brother might ask a question, and you might find that question is so beneath you. You understand? No. If a brother asks a question, it simply means that he don't know. And he's seeking the answer to the question. The question mightn't be a intelligent question, but hey, that is your brother. So if he asks something, is obviously you want to know. So instead of telling him, well, brother, how long you in the truth? These are just examples that I bring in. All right? Brother, how long you in the truth? Just give the brother the answer to the question. That way he go know now, and if he come at you like that again, well, you can say, brother, hey, I show you this already. Wherever, you need to apply yourself, But I don't want to stray too far from the lesson, but what I'm trying to show is that 2/3 of Israel does move like niggers. You understand? And you even have where some brothers in the truth operating like niggers. You understand? Because the feeling that, they could tell a man what they want and belittle a brother. You understand? That is not what Yahushua did to his 12. That is not how Yahushua treated his 12. Because think about it. If you belittling your brother, cursing your brother for no reason, your brother asks you a simple question, you curse him out. All right? Tell me, do you think that this brother now will want to be around you, or might even want to... I'm trying to find the word, but let me say, you think that brother would not be offended? And the scripture talk about that. The scripture talk about offending the little ones. You understand? So even as men who have knowledge in the truth, we all had to be mindful that, A, we had to respect one another. We had to love one another. You understand? Because Yahushua, right, the way how Yahushua dealt with his 12, look when Yahushua was to be put to death, look at how his disciples wanted to rise up for him. You understand? And that was because he showed them love. And it's the same thing that he's showing us in Matthew 15, John 15, and 17. These things I command you, that ye love one another. You understand? We had to continue in love. We can't want to be like these 2/3 out here. You understand? Because right now, it coming down to a time where it going to test your medal concerning brotherly love. You understand? You say that there's a brother that love your brothers, the Lord going to test you. You understand? The Lord going to put you in a position where you have one bread, your brothers, you understand? And your wife and children. Let me see how you going to operate with that one bread. You understand? Let me see if you really love your brothers or not. So we all had to be mindful that Yahushua taught us to continue in brotherly love. And in this timing, we had to exercise brotherly love. All right? Because the scripture even talk about brother selling out brother. So I just want to jump to the book of Romans 12 and verse 10. It says, be kindly affection one to another with brotherly love, in honor preferring one another. All right? So yeah, in this truth, you have to be kind and affectionate. Because this is actually a commandment that Yahushua gave us. You understand? That we ought to love one another. All right? Now let's jump into the precepts, because I ain't really want to make the lesson too long. All right? This is the book of Psalms 133 and verse 1. It says, behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. All right? And this is how we're supposed to be, in unity, in love, in one accord. You understand? You're not supposed to have no brother cursing out brothers and offending brothers. That is not what we came into the truth to learn. All right? We was doing that when we were worldly. All right? Offending men, cursing out men. We was doing that when we was worldly. All right? So how could you come into the truth and, because you might have a little knowledge more than some, you feel you could curse out your brother or do bad unto your brother. This is not what Yahushua taught us. You understand? And if you really call yourself a follower of Yahushua, all right, because a follower of Yahushua will do the things that Yahushua did. You understand? Yahushua didn't curse out no brother. You understand? Yahushua didn't offend his disciples. He loved them. He taught them the truth. You understand? And it's the same thing that was handed down to us. From the apostles of Great Millstone all the way down. You understand? These men taught us love, to love one another, not to operate like the world, like two-thirds. All right? This is 1 John 4 and verse 7. It says, "Beloved, let us love one another, for love is of Yahweh." All right? "And everyone that loveth is born of Yahweh, and knoweth Yahweh." So once you know Yahweh, and you love Yahweh, you say that you love Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai. All right? You're supposed to continue in brotherly love. You understand? Offending one another. Now, if a man breaking the laws of Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, you had to pull him up. You understand? You had to pull him up. But if a brother just trying to be brotherly, and you offending this brother, that ain't making no sense. You understand? That ain't making no sense. You're not operating within the spirit. You're not showing that the love of Yahweh is in you. You understand? Because how could you say that you love Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai? I love Yahweh. I love Yahushai. All right? But your brother who you could see, all right, which that is basically one of my precepts I have in the list. One of your brothers who you could see, you offending, you understand? And treating men like he is a tyrant. That don't make sense. That is not what this truth supposed to be about. We're supposed to continue in brotherly love. All right? All them that love one another, all right, you operate in the vibration of Yahweh, because Yahweh loved Israel. Hence the reason why he'd ripping apart Esau's kingdom for his chosen people, because he loved Israel. You understand? And where's the order? All right? The parents teach the child, and the child continue in what the parents taught them. And Yahweh Bashem Yahushai taught us love, and we have to continue in brotherly love. You understand? Because the times that we are in, it going and test your metal concerning brotherly love. You understand? Food shortage, a lot of your comfort zones going and be taken away. You understand? These things going and test your brotherly love to see how strong brotherly love is with you. All right? This is John 13:35. It says, "By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye love one to another." You understand? So let me say Israel who is not of the circumcision, who don't know that they are Israel, seeing two Israelites who know that they are Israel, who know the truth, right, cursing out one another, all right, and operating basically like he is niggers. You really think that they will want to come and abide in this? No, because they go say, hey, the same way, the same things that going on in the world, that the same things basically going on in the truth, so better we stay in the world. You understand? And that's why the scripture say, let your light shine among men, so that they could basically praise your heavenly Father. You understand? And letting your light shine is operating with brotherly love. You understand? You can't wanna be like a tyrant around men because men ain't gonna wanna be around you. You know? Because that is actually going apart from what it is Yahushua taught you. Yahushua never taught you to hate one another or to talk up against your brother with a loud voice, you know, to belittle him. You know? Yahushua never taught us these things. So why practice these things? Where you gain these things from? You understand? So we all had to examine ourselves in the truth. You understand? And make sure that brotherly love abiding in you in full. You know? I'll read it again. John 3 and 13 and 35. It says, by this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye love one to another. And this is Yahushua talking. Alright? Yahushua never say to talk harsh against your brother. You know? Yahushua never tell us to operate this way. This is the book of Proverbs. Alright, because right now 2/3 you're seeing a lot of evil in 2/3 this wrongs. You understand? Who robbing, who thieving, who killing. You understand? You're seeing the fruits of the flesh fully in 2/3. Alright? And when you examine the fruits of the spirit, it do ha hate your brother day. You understand? Or belittle your brother. It do have these things. You understand? So if that not in the fruits of the spirit, and we call ourselves spiritual men, then why should we operate like if we eating the fruit of the flesh? Alright, that don't make sense. And that is why every brother need to examine themselves in this truth. Because sometimes men does do things that does be going contrary to the scriptures. You know? So we need to examine ourselves. This is Proverbs 10 and verse 12. It says, I'll read 11. It says, the mouth of the righteous man is a well of life, but violence covereth the mouth of the wicked. Alright? And violence, going back to speaking to your brother with this rough tone. You know? I don't want to hear nothing you have to say. You know, these things, come on. This is not brotherly love. You know? This is not brotherly love. You're actually saying that you're not even giving your brother a hearing. You understand? And these things, there is no way I wish I taught us. You understand? You're supposed to give every man a hearing to basically clear himself. You know? So verse 12, it says, hatred stir up strife, but love covereth all sin. You understand? Yeah. Because sometimes you would talk to your brother in this rough way, as I made an example about a minute ago. Alright? And this will cause your brother to feel offended and to turn away from you, in the sense that have less to do with you. And then you in a corner now wondering why this brother moving so. You understand? And that is why the scripture tell you that if a man offend these little ones, it's better he put a millstone wrong in neck and jump in the sea. You know? This is the book of Matthew. Matthew 19 and 19. It says, honor thy father and thy mother, and thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Alright? You wouldn't want a man to speak to you rough. You wouldn't want a man to belittle you, you know, or not give you a hearing to say what it is you had to say. You wouldn't want these things for yourself. Alright? You know? And then basically these men who say they're in the truth and just being bandwagoners and not being a righteous judge. You understand? You go see something happen and you know in your spirit that it's wrong and you will say nothing because it's not happening to you. You understand? And this is what we call in Trinidad bandwagoners. You understand? Because you're jumping on a bandwagon, all right? And you wouldn't even stand up for truth and justice. And that is not what how Yahushua training his men. Because if we being trained, all right, to rule this world, we cannot rule partial. The scripture tell you that. Don't judge partial judgment. You understand? So men had to watch it with that too. All right, because we in this truth to learn. Hence the reason why there's so much thousands upon thousands of videos, so that we could learn. All right. And this video here is basically to show that we had a continuing brotherly love. All right. Not to go doing the things that the world doing, because the world is about to get judged. And if you operating, saying that you're in the truth and operating like the world, you going and get judged too. All right? Yeah, so the things that you want done for yourself, all right, give it to our next man. You want next man to respect you. Talk with respect when it comes to other people. You understand? You want to be shown brotherly love. Show brotherly love. You understand? You want to be heard when you speaking. Let our next man's voice be heard when he had to speak. You know? Continuing brotherly love. This is what Yahushua taught us. This is 1 John 4 and 20. It says, if a man say, I love Yahweh, and hate his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother whom he had seen, how can he love Yahweh whom he had not seen? All right? And that is the point I brought earlier. You understand? Your brother who with you every day, right? You want to treat like if this man is some idiot or some low-life person that you could do what you want. You know, you're basically being like a bully to your brother. You understand? Then you being a liar. You understand? Because you're not showing that man brotherly love. The lowest of the low of us, we're supposed to show brotherly love too. You understand? Learn to show brotherly love. All right? This is John 3 and 18. It says, my little children, let us not love in word, neither in tongue, but in deed and in truth. You understand? So if you say that you love your brothers, you had a love in truth. You understand? And don't just say it with your mouth, but with your actions is another thing. You understand? If a brother unable to drop you somewhere, you vex. Come on. If the brother could have make it, he would have make it. You understand? If a brother not able to give you something that you might want from him, you're cursing, you vex, you don't want to deal with him. You understand? A brother say he would have helped and he couldn't make it. You want to curse. Come on. That don't make sense. If a man could make it, he will make it. If he can't make it, he can't make it. You know? This truth is not about men being slaves to one another or being lords over one another. That is not what Yahushua taught us. You understand? He taught us to continue in brotherly love. Love your brother. The same things that you would like a man to do to you, you do to that man. You understand? Because I sure we all as brothers ain't go like one another to be cursing out one another. Boy, where the frick you telling me? Or them kind of thing. You understand? With the F you telling me, boy. You understand? That is not how the Lord taught us to deal one to another. You understand? I don't want to hear nothing you have to say. You understand? That is not how the Lord taught us to deal with one another. You understand? And men had a check. Men had to check themselves, because in this time, Yahweh Shai will basically shake up men. You understand? Men had to check themselves. You know, because you can't say that you're reading the scriptures and operating differently. You understand? One day, the Most High will shake his hand over you. You understand? Because that is actually you operating in hypocrisy. You know, you're being a hypocrite. You're being like the Pharisees and scribes. Speaking the truth with your mouth, but yet with your actions, you're doing differently. You know? So with that, it leads me to basically my last precept in this lesson. All right, which is just a short scripture. Hebrews 13:1. It says, let brotherly love continue. So in this time where Tutor is going to be evil to the core, you, as a man who's serving Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, let brotherly love continue. So with that, I want to give all praises once again to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rokakodash. You know, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that rule really well. Salutation to the men that push this word in sincerity and in all truth. You know, this is your brother Quada from GMS Trinidad, you know, just coming with a little words of edification for the last days that we are in. You understand? Don't forget brotherly love. You know? So with that, shalom.